what I saw was a change character here, right?
Yeah.
If you scroll back, let me get a horizontal line. I'll show you why. I don't know why you guys all longing. Look, so if we get back right, there was a breaker structure here. So structure S&D then confirm, and then from this structure, there was a supply zone created, and if we mark that out, right?
Mm.
Let me just get rid of this. If you mark this out, this supply zone, that like it's even more valid to me because of this here had liquidity here. Yeah, and then you could say that like, oh, this is an F boss because it never mitigated the supply zone. Yeah, so let's just make that F boss. Oops. So you could say that, and then what I saw was, so if we drag it out all the way, hold up, you see how like it just
Oh.
tapped in, yeah, and then
Mm.
when I saw that tap, I was like, okay, the first sign was a break structure here, so we'll say that that's a break structure, yeah, and then it
Yeah.
broke structure in that range, which is here, so it made a change character. So when I saw that change character, right, it then came up here, reacted off nothing, and then broke another
F
broke
boss.
structure, yeah. And then when I saw that, I was like, okay, so this is clear liquidity. Once the price comes back up in here, all right, that's a clear it's a clear sign to go short. 15 seconds is like super clean as well. 'Cause you could have refined it to here, yeah, and you could have took a short from there. And then once I saw the price reject it, I went short.
All right.
But 15 seconds is good, bro. I don't know why everyone's sleeping on it. But I'm gonna get start break even soon, cause I missed my TP, and then
Contemplating
it's
TPing here.
nah if nah don't get scared just because I'm in the trade here, cause nah, I'm being serious, cause
I
cause
watched
I'm
your videos yesterday though, like
nah,
you
cause
can't blame me.
cause I feel like I might get stopped out soon, cause look, it's reacting off this little demand here,
Yeah.
right? And because I thought I could refine it to this demand here, yeah, I was targeting this demand, yeah,
Mm.
but it's just not hitting, bro. It's just not hitting, yeah.
My thought process was purely based on the 4 hour. Like, what's your opinion on that? Like the 4 hour imbalance that we're in.
Yeah, nah, that's what Jake does. That's good. That's right. Like that's what I'm saying. Like don't get scared just because I'm in the opposite direction. Because I can get break even soon.
Yeah, it's the only reason I entered, just because it seems like we could tap that supply zone. Like I'm targeting the 4 hour zone. Like I saw in your video.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. Because then I had stop I had break even here, right? After this break structure, I had my break even, and
Yeah.
like even with price here, I didn't move it to break even until 7 hour, nearly 7 hour.
God damn.
Yeah, so it's like
How
because
small's your stop loss?
sorry, it's only 2 pips.
Oh shit.
It's not that tight. I have a 2 pip rule because in 15 seconds, right? Like, there's no way that shit's hitting. Look,
I'd love to do 2 pip, but like since I'm on E8 right now, it just doesn't work.
uh, yeah, on the 15 seconds, it's like it's pretty large on 15 seconds. Because then, if I change 15 seconds on personal, I'll just keep it on like 1 pip because the shit's not gonna hit. But
God damn.
yeah, but you gotta count it like spreads and all that.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Fusion Markets has extremely tight rule spreads.
Yeah, that has zero spreads.
Yeah, it's like tighter than like Pepperstone and like all the other ones I checked.
Yeah, it's pretty
It's
tight.
like high commissions.
Yeah. Oh shit, is it? Is it high commissions?
It's like 450 per lot each way. So it's like $9 per lot.
Shit.
AED.
Fuck. That's pretty high.
Yeah, it's like $1 higher than all the other ones.
Uh. Yeah, it's coming from a stop loss. Alright.
Do you think it's gonna come up in
Yeah,
BE?
yeah, I do. Cause it reacted off this the Amazon, right? So if I got rid of
Mm.
that, I would have saw. Wait, I'll show you guys why I wouldn't take a long. Let's go Wanda. This is why I wouldn't take a long. So on the wait, it's clean on the 5 minutes. Hold on. We have this demand marked out. Early mitigation. Refine it until the unmitigated. So if because I don't have a bias here, I always have like I'm pretty conservative of structure and S&D. So I never say, you know what, I need to go long here. I always look at what's happening right in front of me. So this is valid to me only if I saw this. So down here, break structure. Wait, hold on. Actually, let me use this tool. It's a pathway here. Here, it broke the structure here, right? Upside, and it came down here. I want to see price break structure again, and then come down. Yeah, because then that would mean that price would create an F boss here. Yeah. Once I see an F boss created, then it would have been more valid for me to actually take a trade along, because a lot of SMC traders they have demands here marked, and they take longs here. Yeah. So where did they put the stop loss? Like 1 pip below it, which is here, and then price this come back down, take it out, and then go up. But that's the general deal of when I would take a long. But in this case, we made a lower high, and then we came back down. So I knew that when I saw that, I was like, okay, it's reacting off the supply. We need to react quick. And and then I switched my bias, right? Once I switched my bias, I saw that, oh crap, I saw that there was a supply zone here, yeah. And then we had this, we had a chalk and then an F boss, which made the short more valid. So that's why you guys need to react quick into like what's right in front of you. You guys understand that?
Mm.
Okay.
I entered this because it had like the F boss in the 1 minute.
Yeah, it looks pretty valid to me for a long. Cause then this was literally where I was gonna TP, yeah. So it was
Yeah.
still valid for a long, cause I was gonna TP here, but
That
I
was a
got
really good trade though.
nah, I got a bit too greedy, cause I refined it and then it didn't hit.
Oh,
Like this motherfucker just missed. Like what the fuck? Nah,
imagine.
it's calm.
Wait, are you doing like a funded trial or whatnot, or are you just...
I'm doing the fund trader competition.
How are
It
the spreads on that?
but it's fucking shit, bro. Fucking you need to increase the stop loss and everything. It's so shit.
I bet the phase
Bruh,
2 spreads was like
I'm
bad.
I'm never trading with TFT. Never trading with it. Like, it's so like
Don't go with EA.
yeah.
It's bad.
Nah, but EA and TFT are the same spreads, but it's fucking shit. I
No,
don't
but
know.
with EA, they have negative slippage. It's like 50% of what you initially invest.
Oh
Because
really?
I've had this happen multiple times. I would risk 0.5%, then I'll lose like negative 0.75%.
Oh what
It's
the fuck?
bad.
Nah, cause for EA, yeah, they have a different liquidity provider, whereas TFT they use ACAP, but then they also add more to the spreads for some reason.
Yeah, probably use like the standard spread model. Doesn't
Yeah,
really sound like they use raw spreads.
yeah, this shit's coming from a stop loss.
That's good.
I was gonna exit. Wait, I was gonna exit around here. So when I saw this chalk break structure and then chalk here. So let's make that chalk. Chalk. Because this would have been a double confirmation for a long. This would have been a confirmation for a long. And then this unmitigated wick, yeah, as a demand. When I saw that, I would have just I was gonna exit here, and I was like, nah, you know what? I'm not a bitch. But I should have just bitched out. Because this was a good confirmation for a long, you know. Reacting off this demand, and then they gave you a confirmation here. So it would have been pretty valid for a long. And then you guys could took a long here, which is pretty good. That would have been a good exit for me, but I was holding on to here. Nah, I'm getting break even soon. Alright,
Might as well
let's.
be at this point just in case. It's not if it comes back down, it's crushing through the zone.
Nah, it's calm. Stop loss or take profit. I don't mind. But let's just get started with the backtesting session. Show you guys. Actually, let's do Euro. Alright,
Do you
so
trade like EU in London?
no. I'm just gonna show you the backtesting.
Okay.
Yeah, because everyone's used to the AE charts. Yeah, I'll show you guys how to actually backtest. So this is this is the backtesting session for the beginners. I'm gonna show you guys how to actually backtest. So let's go 4 hours. You wanna drag this down here until you can't see anything. You get replay. You move your thing back. You get as far as you want, target whatever, and then just click randomly. And then you see this like these number bars here. Just double tap it, yeah, and it'll go back to a normal chart. Once you get here, what you wanna do is mark out like for the 4 hours. You want to mark out the supply and demand on the 4 hours. Yeah. So I'll mark out this whole supply zone, and then I'll mark out a demand zone maybe here. Okay. Prior to that tap, I'll just refine it to the body. So that's what you do in the 4 hours, right? On the 15 minutes, yeah, you want to look at structure wise on the 15 minutes. So we're, we're on the 4 hours on a downtrend. So we're meant to be looking for shorts, but we want to show what's in front of us. So we could be looking for longs right now. Let's see what's happening. We're seeing that price is reacting off here. Like when you guys are backtesting, you need to look at like what's reacting to what, yeah. So we're seeing that okay, price reacting here. What's happening? Okay. What I want to see is price break this high, just for me to confirm that we're going long. If it doesn't break this high, then I wouldn't go long. So you wouldn't want to be trading anywhere here until this high gets broken. Because I see a lot of guys just like you guys are going to into here and then going long and short, and then you guys are getting stopped out. You're not getting any confirmations. But you need to treat backtesting sessions like a live trade. Like you need to be really patient. Yeah. So let's just play it out. Wait, what's happening here? Do you guys see how I have this all marked out? Like you see how I'm just like marking it out as it goes on. Like I'm not making any trades yet. This is this is what you do. You want to see like what's happening with price, so your eyes like trained to what's happening. So I'm seeing okay, why was this demand valid? Yeah, like why did it react why did it react off this low? Why did it bounce off from here? And then you see that okay, it's reacting off this demand. Like you need to like basically tell a story. You need to like say, okay, what's happening here? Why is it happening? And just keep answering your own questions and answers. Yeah. So once you answer your own questions, yeah, just record it down. Be like, okay, what's happening here? It's reacting off this demand. Why? Because of this change character. Structure came first. I marked out this change character. Why did this change character happen? It reacted off of this demand. So you see how like I keep having a story that goes on and on. You want to see that what's happening, and what's happening, and just keep recording it down. So this demand zone, it was valid because this change character, this internal change character, reacted off and became bullish. And then what did it do? It left down a demand zone. And why was this demand zone valid? It was inside this change character, and it also has liquidity here. And then what happened? Price broke structure again from this high. Yeah, that's a swing breaker structure. Whereas if you look at internal, we would have known that price was already bullish. Why? We go to the 1 minute. Oh shit. Fuck. I can't go back that far. Oh no. I can't go back that far. Hold up. Was it here? Yeah, it was. 15. 5 minutes. I'll show you what I saw. This is internal chocks. You see how we know price is bullish, but you want to mark out this chalk. This is what I mean by chalk. So we wouldn't know that price was bullish from here. And then this is spread hours, so I wouldn't do anything. But we can see that price is reacting off this FEG or imbalance. Like you just mark out what's happening and what's reacting off what. Because I don't know why you guys are like, you guys are new to trading, right? And then you're automatically looking for longs and shorts when really you should just be looking at structure in S&D, see what's reacting off what, so you can record it down. So got this break structure. This is reacting off what this demand? No, it's not. So I'll just leave it. Oh, there we go. Deep mitigation here. Nah, I still leave it. So this is internal structure, and this is external structure. The break structure here. So internal is like for confirmations. See how it plays out. Alright, what's happening here? No, nothing. This is just to me this is all consolidations for now. Just keep playing it out. Spread hours. Tokyo open. Alright. Break structure here. Break structure here. And then break structure here. You guys see how I'm just marking out structure? I'm not placing any longs or shorts because I just want to see what's happening what so I can record it down and use it next time. Okay, what happened here? Price reacted off the supply. And then price break structure again. Now I don't know if this supply zone is gonna hold, right? Because it didn't really create an F-plus liquidity. It just came straight back up. So what I want to see is okay. This is a break structure and this is a supply zone. But price could also make this a change in character and then this a change in character. To confirm this, right? I want to go back and see if this low reacted off anything. So I'll zoom back. Let's get a horizontal line right here. And then let's go back. Let's see if if there's any demand zones here. Okay. There's one right here. What the hell is this? Okay. Let me drag that out. Let me drag up to here. Because I don't know what this black candle is. Drag this out. Okay, it mitigated. Okay. We'll refine it to this demand. Did it mitigate? Okay, it tapped. So when I saw that, alright, price tapped into this demand zone. Yeah, because I went back. I know that structure could react off demand. If it breaks this high, then we're no longer bearish. Yeah. But from what I'm seeing, I wouldn't take the short here because it's reacting off this demand zone. If it reacts off this supply zone and breaks another low, right? Then we can just continue our break structure and supply zone, and then you can now keep looking for shorts. But once we react off a demand zone, you wouldn't wanna just take a risk entry here because you can't really confirm it when you backtest. Let's see what happens. Alright, we went over. Are we gonna react? Alright, we're reacting. Nah. So if we took a short here, we actually would have got fucked, right? But because we saw that this demand reacted since we went back, that's important to note that down. We saw that price had a change of character here. And remember that this is just internal, right? This is just internal change of character. Because overall price right now it's still headed down. It's still headed down here. So I wouldn't really want to touch longs. But there's also like a key demand here that I want to get mitigated. So this is just a demand reaction that stopped us from going short. So we would have saved ourselves one loss. Fuck. Imagine if we were a crypto retail trader, bro. We would have just held it back and then lost the whole funded account. Nah, but it's calm. So what are we seeing now? We're seeing. Let me get rid of this. Get rid of this. Once that demand reacted, we're going chalk. Price reacted off this demand. You see, I keep marking out what's happening. I'm not rushing into anything. I'm just marking out what's happening. Break structure here. What happened? Now that break structure is reacting off this demand. So when like if you're trading live, you would have saw all this, and you actually would have taken the long here because this is called a double confirmation, a chalk plus break structure, and then we would have targeted uh maybe a hill. We would have targeted this because of this break structure. But let's see what happens. Alright, cool. And so if you saw that, right, just cheat put this down, see, put a realistic stop loss. So let's say 4 pips, and then mark it out on the TP. Yeah. Pull out your Notion, record this, your confirmation entry. Yeah. Like you need to write down why you did it. So you saw, okay, it's reacting off this demand. Yeah. That's why I didn't take the short here. And like you need to write down like, oh yeah, I didn't take the short here because it reacted off this demand. And then once I saw that, yeah, I marked this supply because of this breaker structure. And then I used a double confirmation here to go long. Like just mark it down, write it down, and then record in your Notion. Like you don't have to trade right in front. Just cheat and write down what's happening. So then next time you can just go back to your notes and then like see past stuff that played out. Do you guys understand?
Yep.
Oh, what's the price does here? Because I'm pretty sure we should head down soon. Okay. See the high? Let me clear everything here. Okay, let's look at this high. Now I don't know if we're still bullish or bearish, so that's why you want to mark these highs and then see if they react off anything. Because if they react on something, then you wouldn't want to go long anymore. That's what we did before. Let's see if it reacted off anything. Okay, it's reacting off this. No, it's not, because that's basically a break structure. Wait. Oopsies. Okay, what do we see here? We see a breaker structure here, and then basically a wick supply here. You can mark this out or this out, but I'm gonna refine it to this wick. Okay, so price breaks above it. Nah, I'm not gonna look for shorts. That's not a valid supply to me. I'm not gonna look for shorts. Wait, I have a demand zone marked here. I want to see if price breaks this or holds. This is pretty valid because of this break structure. Everything here is more clean if we're on the 1 minute, but we can't go back that far anymore. So patched. It's patched. Wait. I think it's reacting off order flow. Nah, it's not worth risking because there wasn't really a clean change of character. If price breaks this low, we'll see what happens. Ah, there we go. Okay. Ah, too far. Let's see what happened. So instead of like, wait, oh yeah, I'll show you guys something. So instead of like saying, oh, I missed the trade, just mark out what's happening with price. So you saw, I'll mark out this break structure. Ah, it's better if we're on the 1 minute, but we're on the 5 minutes. Break structure here. Break structure here. Let's mark out. Okay, this break structure caused the supply, and then this supply was more valid because of this liquidity here. Break structure. Break a structure. I'm not sure if this would be clean on the 1 minute. What happened? Okay. Supply. Uh, this is the lowest point. Yep. It got swept. So that's a breaker structure. And then this is a supply zone wick. No, it reacted off this whole supply. It wicked in here. So you refine it to the unmitigated part. That would have been a great short. So this is price reacting off order flow. If you guys watched that other live. But we're just marking this out. We're saying, okay, what's happening with price? Alright, I would have took a short here, I would have took a short here. Why is it valid? Liquidity. And then just record it down. And then in the notes, you need to say something like this even though price broke bearish, I would have not taken the short because it didn't fit my plan. There was no clear change of character here. Price didn't react off anything, so I would have not taken the short. Do you guys understand how like the journaling works? How you record this stuff down? Because this is basically what you just do for practice. Like you don't if you guys don't have a proper plan, this is what you do. You just mark out and cheat. There's no point being like faithful. Just cheat. Okay, what's happening here? I've got this demand marked out. It missed. Let's see what happened here. Break the structure. So change the character. Change character here as well. Unmitigated demand zone. Taps in. Break the structure here. Oh, okay. Break the structure here. And then what did he react off? He reacted off this demand zone. So even though like this is a double confirmation and you could have took a long here, none of this is valid to me because of first this wick is pretty sketchy, right? And then I would have took a lower demand zone here. Oh, you know what? Nah. Yeah, I would have took this trade here because of the liquidity here, or I would have just took this demand zone here. But even though price reacted here, I would record it down that it's reacting off this demand zone up here. Yeah, but I would say that it's not a valid trade to me. So even like let's say price comes up to the supply zone right here, right? And let's say price uh does this, yeah, comes up, down, up here, kids TP, right? If we see that happen, wait, let me just mark this out. Let's say here, I took a long position here. Let's blah blah blah, the 7R, something like that, 10R. Yeah, let's say price comes up all the way, then I would record this as a 10R, and then say I just record it down. But remember, none of this is a part of your strategy. You're just marking out what's happening with price, so you understand what's happening. You don't want to mark out strategy yet, because you want basically what I want you guys to learn is how to use structure and supply and demand, because a lot of you guys are just like trying to put everything together, whereas you should just use structure, supply and demand, mark out the liquidity, just to make sense of what's happening. But let's see what happens here. Nah, stopped out. But if price did come up here, I'll still record it as a 10R, but I would record it as invalid win. Hey,
Wait,
continue.
Eddie,
Yeah,
are you recording with this?
yeah, I am.
Alright.
It's just like for beginners. It's not actual thing yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. See how price plays out. Nah, I'm actually cracked, bro. Nah, I'm actually cracked. Remember how I just said like I would choose this demand zone? Nah, look, it reacted perfectly, right? And then if you targeted this, you would have got 14R. You would have just missed it. But let's just pretend it hit, yeah. But my post selection is actually on like on D1 type of shit. There we go. We would have caught a 14R. But look at that beautiful fucking point selection. It's perfect demand zone. Okay. Anyways, you this is how like when I saw that I would have actually recorded this. Reacted off this demand zone. Yeah, record this as demand. Reacted off this demand zone. Internal change of character make it more valid. Price reacted off this demand zone created by this change of character. Broke structures to the upside, and then created all these demand zones, which I knew were weak. So demand zone here, and demand zone here, which was all liquidity right here. Yeah, so this was a double confirmation plus liquidity, so everything would hit the criteria, and then we would have went in a long 14R. Record that down. TP was here because of the supply zone given, and then the TP would have been here because of the supply zone given by this breaker structure, and then just record it down, and that's it. And then you move on, clear charts, move on. Do you guys understand that? Yeah, okay, yeah. There's like 10 people here. You guys are all quiet. Sweet. How long has this been going on for? 30 minutes. Holy shit, that's so long. It's very hard, like teaching to a brick wall. Just letting you guys know. Let's see what's happening here. Internal chalk. Chalk here. Breaker structure here. We got structure right. Chalk, boss. We know that it's clear uptrend because of this duo. Price is reacting off this demand zone. Yeah. So that's the confirmation one. And this break structure, yeah, caused a demand zone here from this here. Let's say this supply demand. It broke. Oh no, maybe it was just deep mitigation. Oh, okay. So I, if I was in this trade, I would have got stopped out. But what happened here? It was basically just an F boss. So this was just a failed break structure because price didn't really mitigate this. Yeah. If I get back to like the actual demand, the black candle, price just missed it. So that would have made this an F boss, and then you could have took a long here. Yeah, my bad. And then what happened? It played a continuation. This high got tapped out, breaking structure, and then I would have had this demand zone marked. I'd have this one marked as well. But we want to look for, this is when the 15 seconds confirmation comes in. Yeah. But 1 to 5 minutes, we can't really confirm anything because of the time frame difference. I want to see if this supply zone reacted off anything. Because if it did, we're no longer in longs. So that's the importance of marking on these highs. Okay, what's happening here? Yeah, it's reacting off this supply zone. That supply zone is valid because of this breaker structure. So, because you see it's a white candle. You can say it's a white candle or the I'm making it wick, but drag back down. Price reacted off it. So I'm no longer looking for short longs here. I want to see what price does here. If price breaks this, then I'm still bullish. But for now, it's reacting off. Hold up. Just gonna mark this out. I wouldn't take a short. But I just want to mark it out and see if it reacts. Because there was really no structural break. There we go. So it broke this demand zone. Lucky we weren't looking for any longs because we knew that after price reacted off here, yeah, all these demand zones were weak, so we would have not taken any longs. Now that just because of this high, like confirming the high, you just switch your bias. But even if we tapped back into the supply, I still wouldn't have taken a short until like a clear demand zone broke, and that's what it did. It broke. So let's see what happened here.
Eddie,
Yeah.
Your trade's about to hit TP.
Nah. It could just be it could just react off this demand. So there's something to watch out for. Yeah, hey, how many guys are in longs?
Unfortunately.
Alright, let's just end this backtesting session with this beautiful TP. Did you guys have any other questions for the backtesting session? No? No one has any questions? Just a little explanation on how I took the short while everyone was looking for longs. I marked out this supply zone. So I was like, okay, did this supply zone react off anything? I scored back and I saw that, yep, it did. It reacted off this supply zone. Yeah. And that this was valid because of this breaking structure. So while everyone was looking for longs, I knew that the bias was short. And it was more valid because of this liquidity too. So that's what I explained in the backtesting session. And that's exactly what happened. And then when I made this internal change character to confirm it, it created an F boss here as well because this high reacted off nothing. And then, so I knew that was just liquidity. So price came back up here, reacted off that supply zone, created from this change character, and that's where we went short. It's super clean on 15 seconds. This is a 1 to 9.7. Oh, damn, you guys are all my liquidity. That's crazy. Ooh. Ooh. Why is it teasing me? Why is it teasing me? Why is it teasing me? So no one has any more questions for the backtesting session? You guys know what to do.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I got out of that early. Halfway in my stop loss. It's gonna go down.
Now this is why, like I say, like I don't like really go to Discord because you know how I saw this change character here, yeah, and then I said I would have exited but I didn't, yeah. Well, I was recording that backtesting session, right? And I said that even though it created this break structure here as well, and it left out this demand zone, I probably would have took an exit here, but because I didn't set alert or I didn't do anything. I said, you know what, either TP or stop loss. But I just cancelled all the noise, and now like the shit's going my way. Like I didn't get any emotions involved, nothing. Just let it ride. TP or stop loss. Can this shit hurry up? I'm trying to end the stream and then win. Nah, I can't be fucked. Alright, thank you guys for watching. This is the end of the stream. Hope you guys learned something in this masterclass. But yeah, that's it for today, guys.
Mashallah.
Bye.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, no problems.